Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to actually do is verify our Fortnite files in our Fortnite launcher. So what you're going to want to do is open up your Fortnite launcher. Mine is Rare GUI, and you're going to double tap and open it up, and then you're going to click on your game and press verify. In Epic Games is a little different. You have to go to options and then verify your files. Because if you don't verify your files, it might actually cook your game because it might have corrupt or missing files, which will cause stutters or even delay and or ping issues. So what you're going to want to do is verify them and make sure that it runs smoothly. And as you guys can see, it says Fortnite's been verified successfully and there's no corrupt files. So what you're going to want to do is press OK, and you're going to want to close this out so that you can go on to the next tips that I'm going to give you. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is get rid of all our temporary files, and I do this every once in a while just so that I free up some extra space on my PC. So you're going to go to the bottom left corner of the screen, right click on it, press run, and you're going to type in %temp% and press OK. Then you're going to collect all of these files going all the way down to the very bottom, and you're going to right click on them and you're going to press delete. As you guys can see, it's a lot of just random files you don't need on your PC, and when it comes to this, you're going to do this for all current items, and you're going to press skip because you don't want to delete those items. Then you can close out of this. Alright, and the next thing we're going to do is just delete random files on my PC that I don't need anymore. So I'm going to go into my documents, go into my PC, and I'm going to go into videos that I don't need anymore, like clips or stuff from stream that I have. I'm just going to delete all these Fortnite files because I've already used them in videos or in my content that I've already posted, so there's no reason to have them on my PC anymore. And then also you can go through multiple different things and just delete random stuff, and go into your downloads file because this will usually be stocked full of items that you don't need on your PC or your drive that's just hogging up space and you don't need once again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down all the way to the bottom from stuff that was like 3 months ago, and I'm going to click on it and then scroll all the way up. I'm going to scroll up to the point where the files that I use still, I will not delete, and I'm going to hold shift while clicking on this file, and then I'm going to right click on it and delete. And then you can go through your other downloaded files and just delete random stuff you don't need that you have already. Alright, then you'll want to go into your recycle bin and press empty recycle bin. This will get rid of all the files, like the temporary files and all the other files we just deleted on our PC. They go into the recycle bin, which you then empty your recycle bin to get the best, or to get all those files out of your PC so that you don't have to use them again. And they're not hogging space on your PC, because even in the recycle bin, they still do. Alright, and the next thing we're going to do is actually clean up the file, or clean up our PC. So you're going to right click on the bottom left thing again. You're going to type in CMD, and you're going to open up CMD. You're going to then pin it to taskbar, which is very important because we're going to run it as an administrator. So you're going to want to pin it to taskbar, right click on it, then right click on the CMD, and you're going to press run as administrator. Then you're going to copy the command that I just got from the description, and it's going to, or Ctrl V, and then it's going to be saying DISM/cleanup/restore image, and you're going to want to make sure there's no spaces at the beginning or end of it so that it runs correctly. And what this basically does is just restoring the best image of your PC's version so that you don't have any corrupt files on your PC once again, so that everything runs completely smoothly. And this will take 5 to 10 minutes depending on how often you do it and how fast your PC is. And as you guys can see, it says restore image was complete and there was no corrupt files on your PC. So basically my PC is at the best version it possibly can be so that it runs smoothly and nothing is corrupt on my PC once again that could be causing issues in your games or just on your PC in general. The next thing is just going to be some quick settings that we're going to do. So you're going to go to apps and you're going to go to startup, and you're going to make sure that every app that you don't want on your startup of your PC is off, and the apps that you don't want on your startup are on. Like I have my wallpaper on so that I can have these cool wallpapers in the background. I have the SteelSeries, which is for my computer, not my computer. I have the SteelSeries that is for my keyboard, but everything else I have off because it can impact your PC and how well your games run. The next thing you're going to want to do is go into your privacy, and you're going to scroll all the way down until you find background apps, and you're going to make sure that let background apps run is off so that it doesn't affect your PC while you're in games or other things doing other tasks. And then you can go back in your settings. Alright, now we're going to turn on game mode to get rid of game captures and other stuff like that. So you're going to click on game mode and you're going to turn off game bar, delete any captures that are there, and you're going to go to game mode and make sure that is set to on. This will increase a bunch of performance on your PC and just make it run overall better in games and just in general. Then go back to your settings. The next thing we're going to do is display change so that you can get the most hertz out of your monitor. So as you can see, I have 2 displays, but I'm going to go down and you're going to click on advanced display settings, and as you can see I have 2 monitors once again, but you're going to scroll down and see how much hertz your monitor has and how much you can run it at, and you're going to put it to the highest amount of hertz you can run or the highest amount of FPS you can run, because if you have lower FPS than hertz you can get screen tearing. And then you can close out your settings. Alright, now I'm going to show you the best Nvidia settings for your PC and my color settings because a lot of you have asked for them. So the first thing you're going to do is right click on your desktop and press Nvidia control panel. You can do this on AMD as well, but yeah, I'm going to show you on Nvidia. Then you're going to go to adjust display settings, and you're going to want to copy these settings just based off of me, because this is what I use. I use 85 brightness, 100 contrast, 1.26 gamma, and 100 digital vibrance. Now this will affect your monitor settings and will make consumption on your PC higher, but if you don't care about energy consumption, you can just choose these settings, because these are the best for what I use in game to make my game look better. The next thing you're going to do is go to manage 3D settings, and you're going to want to copy all these settings that I have so you can get the best performance in any of your games and just in your PC in general. Make sure that low latency mode is set to ultra or on, and then I'm just going to scroll down the rest of these, and you can pause the video and copy these settings that I have so that you can get the best performance. Once you do that, you're going to press OK, apply, and close this out. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is upgrade our graphics drivers so that they're at the best version so that everything will run smoothly. Once again, if all of this is not done, your PC is going to be running horribly. So I'm going to scroll down. I use Nvidia graphics card obviously, so I'm going to scroll down until I find Nvidia, and I'm going to open up the Nvidia app so that it runs smoothly. You can do this for AMD, I'm just not sure how, but there's multiple tutorials on how to do that. Once you get into your graphics drivers, you're going to click on the drivers, and you're going to make sure that your GeForce Game Ready driver is set to the best version it possibly can. If you don't, once again, your PC will run at not optimal performance because your graphics driver is set so far behind compared to the rest of your PC. Then you're going to want to go to graphics in Nvidia, and you're going to want to make sure that all of your games are not optimized, because having them optimized through Nvidia can actually decrease the performance in your actual game, which I just like doing settings through the game because it makes it a lot easier. And then you can close this out. Alright, so now we're in Fortnite, and we're going to go into our settings once again so that I can show you guys all my colorblind settings and everything that you guys have been asking for. So go into your settings, and I usually am on windowed, for my window mode, I'm usually on full screen. I usually have my resolution at 1920 by 1080. It used to be 1680 by 1080, but I switched back for content reasons. VSync is off. Frame limit is set to whatever the hertz of your monitor is, because if it's above, then it will cause screen tearing. And of course, my rendering mode is set to performance mode because I want to get the best FPS. Brightness is set to 150, so it's super bright. User interface contrast is at 1. Colorblind mode is at Tritanope, and colorblind strength can be 7 to 10. That's what I recommend best for this season. User interface parallax is just when your menus, so everything looks smoother and everything like that. You can turn that off as well if you're having performance issues in your menus. The next thing is 3D resolution, and I recommend to have your 3D resolution set from 70 to 100 because that is what looks the best. If you have it below that, your game quality will look a lot worse, but the higher you go, the less FPS you'll get on your PC. The lower you go, the more but the lower quality the game will look. Then you'll want to turn off nanite virtualized geometry. You want to have your view distance at far, your textures at high, and your meshes as low. Usually I have my meshes as high, but I've been having problems recently, so I set them to low and kept my textures and view distance high just so I have still good looking game, but I get the most FPS. Then you'll want to go to your sound tab, and you want to make sure that sound quality is on low. You're going to want to make sure 3D headphones is off, background audio is off, and subtitles, you're going to go on options, make sure that they're off, and everything is set to the very left side of the screen. Then you're going to scroll down and turn on visual sound effects because this is very important, and I'm just going to turn off licensed audio because I don't want it on my computer. And rocket racing music all the way down to 0, and apply that. Alright, so the next thing is public game stats, and having these off means that no one can see your public game stats, but having this on means that people can see your tournament status and how well you're doing in tournaments and other game stats like how many wins you have and stuff. Having this off will increase your performance, but having it on, you'll be able to see where you're at and how you're doing in the game. I recommend having it off. I just have it on because I'm a content creator and people always ask me questions about my account, so they can go find it themselves. Then you're going to go to your fourth tab over, scroll down until you get to contextual tips and make sure that's off. Scroll down, make sure Nvidia highlights is off, and make sure your record replays are off unless you use them for VOD reviewing or other stuff like that. Make sure that energy saving is set to never, and have both of those settings off, as well as rocket racing stake intensity off and other stuff like that. Apply it and close it out. Alright guys, and these are just some quick tips to help your performance on your PC run better so that you can get the best FPS delay and lowest ping in game to hopefully get you back to where you want to be. If you guys did enjoy this video or it helped you out in any way, please like and subscribe as it helps out my channel a lot. Also comment down below any video ideas you have so that I can produce the best content for you guys. Anyways, once again, use code NOTFLOW in the Fortnite item shop as it helps me out a lot. I love you all. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Peace, guys.